I hate a lot of things, if I'm honest. One of these things is forgetting to replace the shampoo in the shower and only realising it when you've already washed. Normally I'm quite a cunning fox and prepared, but one time I've forgotten. So here I am in the shower, naked, and trying to decide whether to run out to my room, get some shampoo and run back, or just stay in the shower and not wash my hair. However, the planning of this is the water in the shower is really warm, and outside is an icy wasteland. But my hair is greasy, and it does need a wash. And maybe if I don't get too much shampoo in my eyes, it might get a condition too. So I decide to run. I know that nobody is in, but I still cover my cock and squeeze my balls into my hand. I manage with one hand just about. I'll need the other one to open the door and get the shampoo. It takes a while, but I get there. I am shivering all over and cursing why I don't just leave my spare shampoo in the bathroom, but then my counter-argument is that my housemates would steal it. These few seconds of thought do make me shiver. Imagine to my shock and surprise when I discovered that I did have no more shampoo in my bedroom either way, but instead 6 bottles of cheaply priced body wash. I swore loudly, and then moved back to the shower. The return streak took longer, as I heard a bang and think it was my housemates I froze. After a minute I calmed down and ran into the shower, washing my body in hot water. I looked around and took inventory of all the things around me. There was some soap, body wash, a sponge, a bottle that I had seen in the shower before but never paid much attention to though. I looked at it and it was an odd shape. It was a foreigner in the bathroom. It was called Charles Worthington Extra Volume Shampoo. I didn't know who Charles Worthington was, but I could tell he was better than me, as the C and W of his name had a little flourish in the font. I looked at the writing on the back and screwed my eyes up at it. It was shampoo, one of those expensive ones, one of those stylish ones, one of those you find in fancy salons. This is a dilemma as well, because it was my housemate's shampoo. There is a strict code of honour between men, where we don't steal each other's stuff except maybe women. I opened and squeezed the bottle. At first I squeezed it quite lightly, but nothing came out, so I gave more force to the bottle, and eventually a small blob of clear liquid came out, which I guessed was shampoo. I smelt it and could not describe it, but it was good. It smelt peaceful. It smelt like trees. However, the amount in my hands was pea-shaped, and I do have a lot of hair, so my thinking was that I needed to squeeze out more. So I picked the bottle back up and squeezed it with all my might until I pushed out 2 more globs of the clear liquid. I then lathered it all over my scalp, as described on the back of the box, and kneaded it into my hair, and then washed it all out. I then ended up using the conditioner, and finally I was clean. Something had changed now though, and when I had dried my hair I did feel different. I felt almost fluffy. I checked my hair in the mirror and it was more bouncy than it used to be. I spent the next 15 minutes feeling and testing the bounce in each area. The back and sides were not that bouncy, but the top was another story. It bounced up and down a lot when touched by my hand. I was amused by this and bemused at the same time, and texted all my friends telling them I'm now bouncy. I felt cool like my housemate was. Went to bed and woke up again in the morning. I was excited to go to uni today with my new hairstyle, and as I was walking into the studio, as I passed people I could hear people laughing and staring. At first I thought they were admiring me, but as I continued it happened too often and I began to panic, so I kept on walking. But as I continued my footsteps felt heavy, and when I arrived to my destination I looked into a mirror and saw that my hair was sticking up all wildly. The extra volume had exploded and left my hair all stuck up crazily. I got home, I was feeling blue. I was eating a risotto with stolen ingredients. I would have been sitting in just my pants in order to reflect the melancholy of my mood, but it was too cold to do so, so I was dressed normally. A risotto was too hot and burnt the roof of my mouth. As I swallowed the burning mouthful of death, my housemate came and sat next to me. Normally, he would just come and make small talk, but obviously having heard about my bad hair day, today was an important conversation between the two of us. He put his hand on my knee and patted it gently. I pulled away from the sarcasm. Seeing how upset I was about being denied access to his world, he changed tact and said, "Being this beautiful is not easy. It takes time and patience." I wanted to hug him. I didn't. I looked at him and half grinned. He stole some of my risotto with a hidden fork.